Hi everyone, this is Tootsie. Welcome for joining me today with Tootsie Cooking in the Kitchen. Today we're going to be fixing a vanilla sponge cake. And right here is what you see. I have 4 large eggs at room temperature. Make sure that your eggs are definitely at room temperature. And I am going to start to beat the eggs on really fast speed. And then we're going to come back and then I'm going to go over everything. Okay, at this point I have let my eggs beat some. Now I'm going to begin to add the sugar gradually. Now you want to be able to beat your eggs and your sugar until it becomes to a ribbon effect. Don't worry about the ingredients. I will definitely list them below. And you will need 2 cups. I'm adding 2 cups of sugar. And you will let this beat for 5 to 7 minutes. It has to have the ribbon stage in order for your sponge cake to be very nice and moist. So you see me, I'm just adding the sugar. Please excuse if the blender is loud because the camera is very close because I want to really show you guys. Just adding that. And I'm going to let this go for 7 minutes. Okay, now it's been 7 minutes. Now let me show you. It has to. It's very important for your sugar and your eggs to go to a ribbon stage. And ribbon stage means this. If you cannot do that, then put it back on the blender and continue to blend. Okay, you see that? Okay, make sure everything. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put this back on the blender. You see that there? Just want to make sure that you can be able to see. Now I'm going to start to add in my flour, my baking powder, and my salt. Like I said, don't worry about it. I'll have the measurements for you guys. At this point, it has been added. The flour has been added along with the baking powder and the salt. Now what you would do is you would take a stick of butter and milk and place it into the microwave. But you're just not going to go and just pour this in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, pour that in here, okay, in this bowl, and be able to just sit that there. That way you don't want to add everything in all at once, because all it does is just fall right to the bottom. So you do it this way. Now just stir this up. Just take your time and be able to incorporate this together. So that way, by the time you add this, the liquid just won't just, you know, settle to the bottom. And then you be blending your mixture way too much. Now what I'm going to do is then mix it together that way. At this point, just make sure everything's from the sides. At this point, I would not be adding it back onto my blender. I just by hand be able to blend, mix everything together. 'Cause you don't want to over beat your batter. It just okay. Now at this point, I'll add my vanilla flavoring. Okay. Mix that in. Now you can be able to use 2 9-inch bake pans. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I haven't decided what type of frosting I want on this at this point. So now you see how that is there. Okay, now here you see I've already have greased my pan and placed it in. Now at this point what you would do, well, you have to preheat your oven to 350 for 25 minutes. You will bake this for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, lower the temperature to 325 until it's done. So make sure 350 for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, lower the temperature down to 325 until it's done. And then we'll be back and see. Okay everybody, I'm back. Now this is all done. And I have it wrapped up like that because I'm going to sit it in the freezer until I make my icing, my frosting. So there it go. It's all nice and done. Nice and brown. But I just got that covered because I'm going to sit it in the freezer. So thank you for joining me. And I will be back with you real soon. Bye.